Hello students, welcome back. Today we are going to start part 5 of chapter 3, conditional and looping constructs. This is the last part of this chapter. Jump statements. Sometimes while programming, a user may want to exit from a loop or skip some statements in the loop before continuing further. कभी कभी प्रोग्रामिंग करते टाइम एक यूज़र जो है किसी लूप में से बाहर आना चाहता है बेस्ड ऑन सम कंडीशन or he wants to skip some statements in the loop before going in the next iteration. So for that purpose we use break and continue control statements. ब्रेक स्टेटमेंट का क्या काम होता है? इट टर्मिनेट्स द करेंट लूप, यानी कि जिस लूप के अंदर आप इसे लगाएंगे ये उस लूप को टर्मिनेट करेगा, मीन्स वहां से बाहर आ जाएगा. एंड इफ इट इज इन अ नेस्टेड लूप, दैट इज लूप के अंदर लूप है, तो इट विल कम आउट फ्रॉम द इनरमोस्ट लूप. Similarly, control statement is there. It makes the control jump to the next iteration and skipping the execution for the current iteration. जैसे ही आपके एक लूप के अंदर कंट्रोल स्टेटमेंट आई तो आपका जो कंट्रोल है मींस एग्जीक्यूशन है आपका, वो उस वैल्यू को छोड़ के और दोबारा से दूसरी वैल्यू पे नेक्स्ट इटरेशन पे पहुंच जाएगा. लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड दिस विद द हेल्प ऑफ एन एग्जांपल. इफ आई से फॉर letter in Python print letter. This program we have done earlier, that for till the time letters are there in Python, that is the characters are there, it will print one by one all the characters. But now we want to use a break statement in this one. So we say for letter in Python, if letter equal to h, then what it should do? It should break, and after that it should print letter. Let us see the output. So here is the output. It says P, Y and T. Let us understand this. For letter in Python, the first character is P. So it will go inside the if statement and P equals to H. Is P equals to H? The condition is false. Since the condition is false, so it will not break and print the letter P. Then next letter is Y. Again it will check, is Y equal to H? No, the condition is again false, so it will not break, and in the next line it will print Y. Then next character is T. Is T equal to H? No, the condition is again false, so it will not break and print the letter H. Next time the character is H. Now it says, is H equal to H? Yes, the character H equals to H, the condition is true. So this time the break statement will be executed. So after executing the break statement, it will not go to the print statement. It will break here only, that is it will stop here only. So it will only give the output as P, Y and T. But in case of break, if you give here the statement as continue, then let us see what will happen. Now here you can see the output P, Y, T, O, N. When the condition was true, it has not printed that character and rest of the characters have been printed. Let us understand. P equals to H? No. So it will not go to the continue part and only print the letter. For Y and T also, it will not go to the continue part and print Y and T as it is. Then comes H part, that character H equals to H. Yes, the condition is true. So as soon as the program sees that there is a continue statement, it does not go to the print statement, but from the continue it will go to the outside loop, that is the for loop, and checks the next letter, that is O. Now O is not equal to H, that is O equals to H, condition is false. So in this case it will print the letter. Again next letter is N. So N equals to H, condition is again false. So it will not go to the continue statement and print N. So we have understood that in case of break, till that character, the before characters are printed, and if there is a continue statement, then it will skip that character or that number and prints rest of the characters. So break statement, what it is doing, it is terminating the loop at that point only, whereas continue skips the code at the current iteration and go to the next iteration. Okay, now let us see one more example. We have a variable n equals to 0 while n less than equal to 6, n equals to n plus 1. If n equals to 4, then it should break and print n. Now here the value of n is equal to 0. So it will check the condition that 0 is less than equal to 6 or not. First let us check its output. So here we have n equals to 0, 0 less than equal to 6. Condition is true. N equals to n plus 1. So now the value of n will be n equals to 0 plus 1. So n becomes 1 here. If n equals to 4, is 1 equal to 4? No, the condition is false. So will it break? No, because it is the body of if statement. It will only print n, that is 1. Then it again goes to n equals to, n is 1 here, it again will go to the condition 1 less than equal to 6. Condition is true. The next statement is n equals to n plus 1. So 1 plus 1 becomes 2. Now if n equals to 4, is 2 equal to 4? No. Condition is false. So it will not break and print n 2. Then again goes to the condition 2 less than equal to 6. Condition is true. So n equals to n plus 1, 2 plus 1, n becomes 3. Is 3 equal to 4? Condition is again false. Will not break, again print 3. Then 3 less than equal to 6. Condition is true. So n becomes 3 plus 1, 4. Now 4 equals to 4. Condition is true. Yes, the condition is true here. So it will break here. It will not go to the next statement and the program will terminate here itself. यहीं पे आपका program close हो जाएगा. So it will give you the output as 1, 2, 3. आपका 4 भी print नहीं होगा. Or if you do the same program with the continue statement, then let us check the output. Now you can see here 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So where the condition was true, it will continue from there and again go to the condition and print the values. It will not take this print statement. Let us check how this output has come. Till 1, 2, 3 and 4, all of you know. When the condition will become 4, 4 equals to 4, condition becomes true. So it says continue. So what it will do, it will not go to this statement, but it will go here. 4 less than equal to 6, condition is true. N equals to n plus 1, that is 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Now is 5 equal to 4? No, the condition is false. So it will print 5. Then 5 less than equal to 6, condition is true. 5 plus 1 becomes 6. Is 6 equal to 4? Condition is again false. So it will say 6. Print हो गया आपका 6. Then it will again go to the condition 6 less than equal to 6. Condition is again true. N becomes 6 plus 1, that is 7. Is 7 equal to 4? Condition is false and it will print the value 7. So now I hope you have understood that how the output will come in the break and continue. ब्रेक के केस में आपका प्रोग्राम उस वैल्यू की कंडीशन के ट्रू होने पे टर्मिनेट हो जाएगा, उसके आगे चलेगा ही नहीं. लेकिन कंटिन्यू पे उस वैल्यू के लिए वो नहीं चलेगा, बट नेक्स्ट के लिए वो दोबारा से स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. अंडरस्टूड दिस थिंग? नाउ नेक्स्ट वी हैव द पास स्टेटमेंट. So we have a past statement in Python. Sometimes we have a loop or function in Python that is not implemented yet, but we want to implement it in the future. कभी कभी हमारे पास कुछ ऐसे loops या functions होते हैं जिन्हें हम सिर्फ बना के रख देते हैं, उनका अभी आपके लिए कोई यूज़ नहीं है बट आप उसे फ्यूचर में यूज़ करना चाहते हैं. सो फॉर दैट पर्पस वी यूज़ द पास्ट स्टेटमेंट. क्योंकि अगर आप उसमें पास्ट स्टेटमेंट नहीं देंगे, अगर किसी लूप की आप बॉडी नहीं देंगे, दैट विल बी कंसीडर्ड एज एन एरर. तो एरर ना आए इसके लिए हम क्या करते हैं, वी पुट पास कीवर्ड इन दैट वन. सो पास स्टेटमेंट इज अ नल ऑपरेशन, नथिंग हैपन्स व्हेन इट एग्जीक्यूट्स. सिर्फ एक ये नल ऑपरेशन करता है, मीन्स इट विल नॉट डू एनीथिंग, nothing will happen, but it is to make the syntax of the program right. Let us understand it through an example. So here we have if 4 greater than 2, then pass, else print in else, and outside the loop there is a print statement, thank you. So first we will check the condition. Is 4 greater than 2? Yes, the condition is true. So we have written here pass, and we know that what does pass do? It does nothing. Will it go to else part? No. It will go to else part only when the condition will become false. So it will only do nothing for the if one, and at last it will print thank you. So here you can see the output, only thank you has come. Thank you will come even if the if part is correct or else part is correct. But in this case, there was nothing in the if statement, in the body of if statement. That is why nothing has come for that statement. And only the last print statement thank you has come. Now let us check that if this if condition becomes false, if this value is not greater than 2, then what will happen? 1 greater than 2, condition is false. So will it go to this path? No, it will go to the else part and print in else, and at the last it will print thank you. Let us run the program and check what is the output. Now you can see here the output is in else thank you. 1 greater than 2, condition is false, so it will not go to the pass statement, it will go to the else statement and will print in else, and at last it will print thank you. So this is the way. And now we have the assignment part. You have to find the output of the following questions. These are based on break and continue statements. First try them on paper and then do them practically. In the fourth part, a little change is there. In place of the break statement, make it as continue, and do all the assignments in the notebook.